Hey podcaster, I'm Tim Alberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can sound like a pro and gain more podcast fans. Today's tip is more of a question. I'm asking you, why? Why are you podcasting? Can you honestly answer that question right now? If you can without thinking, you're likely in a great place. Like, it's making you lots of money, or I get total satisfaction out of it, or it's fun as hell. The reason you need to keep asking yourself this question is because all of your goals and your success depends on it. So just be honest with yourself when doing this little exercise. The answer for a lot of you may be, I started a podcast to promote my business. But keep going with the why question. You know, like a 3-year-old asks why. Why? But why? Why? But why? Keep asking why until you get to the kernel of the reason. Just like the layers of an onion, reason after reason, you'll be surprised at what you may uncover. Why do you want to promote your products or services? Because they're great, because I know that they can change lives and ease suffering, or because I can empower and motivate others, or helping people is the reason I was put on this planet. Keep asking why until you've gotten down to that nugget. Then ask yourself if your podcast is serving that why. If your answer is to promote your business and your podcast is not doing that, then maybe you need to consider stopping your podcast. Okay, hold on, pump the brakes. I'm your podcast coach, and I'm telling you now to stop your podcast. Stay with me here. Think about this. As a business owner, if you were buying radio commercials to promote your business and it wasn't working for you, you'd probably consider not doing it anymore. Along with that, you need to ask yourself if your podcast is still serving you. If you said because you thought it would be fun to do a podcast, is it still fun? Or has it become a burden? What would it look like if you stopped podcasting? All of this isn't to say everyone should quit their podcast because it got hard. It's to say, if it's not serving your why, how can it? Do I need to pivot? What can I do differently? How can it be fun again? How can it bring me more customers? How can this podcast do a better job of showing that I am a thought leader in my industry? This process is similar to what I do when I work with a client. We start here. We start with the why and then your goals. This helps determine what needs to happen to their show. I challenge you to ask yourself why. Why are you podcasting? Ask yourself. At the end of this podcast, and that's less than 30 seconds from now, a successful podcast will serve your audience and you. Focusing on the why can help you build a podcast that works. And I hope that's just the tip you need. If you need help peeling back the layers of your why onion, let me help with my 30 Days to a Better Podcast program. And I promise, no tears. Okay, maybe just a few. Check it out at podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Walberg. See ya! Don't forget to ask yourself why.